Going to remind you the rules, 3 minutes each, a short question, then you vote, and in the end, the judges are going to tell us what they think. The next one is also from France. I'd like to invite Klaxit. I apologize, I have a little... Klaxit. I apologize for that. 3 minutes should start, don't start before it shows, and it goes.
Okay. Good evening. Imagine a world where commute would be seamless, would be enjoyable, where you could breathe clean air, where you would even talk to the people next to you. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? That's because commute is stressful, is a painful experience. You are stuck in the traffic, you are alone in your car. It's an economic and an ecological nonsense. So our mission is to provide a new way of mobility to people commuting, for them to have a good way to go to work, which would be suitable for the smart city. So Klaxit is a carpooling application which brings together drivers and passengers to go to work. Today, as you can see, we are the biggest short-distance commuting carpooling network in France, with over 100,000 trips proposed on the platform every day. But we don't want to stop to our local market. We want to go all over Europe and to create a European champion. And for that, we have gathered several strategic investors who have invested 4 million euros since the beginning of the adventure. And we also rely on the partners of the price to give us a little push to reach our objectives. Because carpooling and commuting market is very hard. So as it's hard, we work for 5 years in order to find the right solution, what we call our secret sauce. And today, I'm going to reveal to you the recipe. So the first ingredient is an open mobile app, which is based on an intelligent software, an intelligent door-to-door algorithm, which can match you and rematch you even if your schedule changed with other people. The second ingredient is our companies. The companies we work with allow us to create a dense network and to also create trust between carpoolers. And the third one, and as Mr. Azan said, you cannot deal with mobility without dealing with public authorities. So we closely work with public authorities to have sponsoring for our trips, which allowed us to bring the number of carpoolers on our app. We have 4 times as much carpoolers. 80% today of our commuters find a convenient and a relevant trip on the app. So I will just go a little bit further on in what we do. I'll be quick. So our mobile app is updated every month with new features. We went from 30 to over 100 corporate clients. And since we began to co-fund the trips on our platform, the number of trips is skyrocketing. So we have a very, very highly motivated team of 20 people.
I will have to invite you to conclude, for the sake of fairness.
So, and we will, with this team, we will go to reach our objectives and to go to Europe. So in France, our president has a very ambitious goal, which is to make our planet great again. We totally agree with this, and we want to be part of it, and eventually to make our commute great again. So let's Klaxit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. Now it's time for our judges to ask you the questions that maybe you were not waiting for. And I see that we have one. Yes, I'll give you back your mic. You can stand up if you wish.
Hi, nice to see you again. Can you talk a little bit about the role of predictive analytics in your...
Can hear you. For the moment, it's not something that we are doing.
She was asking about predictive analytics just for the sake of everyone and deep data. I think the mic wasn't working.
That's not something that we are working on for the moment because it's quite hard because you have to track people to know where they are going, etc. And it's not very compliant with privacy, basically. That's our opinion for now. that's something that we are looking into, and according to how we can do to do deep analytics without being like to enter the people's privacy, we'll definitely do it because it's something that's interesting.
Okay, we're going to go back to voting. You can go down. Don't vote on his fashion because I would give him 10. We're voting on the presentation. And let's see if we can make it to 100 voters as we had before. The votes are open. We don't see them yet, but you see the numbers of the people voting. We see the number of voters on the screen. Thank you for keeping me informed. 69, 74, and maybe we can open the results. Oh, wow. Okay, I see a big distribution here because we have lots of 10s and lots of lows, and on average we have a 6, which is pretty good, I think, for us for tonight. So let's give him another round of applause. Yes, 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 applause.